In this module, we're going to look at key control. I'm going to go through the various keys. So we've got full, linear, luma, and chroma key. I'm just going to add key 1 on the mixer, and you'll see it's a full frame. I'm going to turn on the 2D DVE, which is on every key. So I'm just going to select it here and turn it on, and I'm going to just use the joystick to zoom it back. You can see that's full, obviously. In this mode, if you look at the GUI, or the touchscreen I should say here, you've got single and dual tile mode. If I select dual tile mode, I now have positioning options. So let's say on tile 2, I'm going to still use my joystick, or I could use the guys over here. I'm just going to move this over here so you can see my 2. And so for every key you have 2 tiles. So realistically on 1ME you're going to be able to get 8 tiles on the screen, which is pretty impressive. I'm just going to put that back into single tile mode. You also have crop and border on each of those. So let's just get key 1 and we'll just zoom that back in. I'll just go back to positionings on my first tile and I can zoom that wherever. So let's just turn that off. If I select linear key and luma key, you'll hopefully see the difference. My personal favorite on this mixer would be to set up a luma key first. So if I've got a Viz or a Chiron or something like that, I would try it on luma first. It's got to be coupled. And what we're going to do is we're going to show you something with the 3 keys on. So I'm just going to go back to full, turn my 2D DVE on. I'll zoom that up into the corner here. I'm going to add key 2, which is, if I double hit that, set to a linear key. We'll just do a little resize on that and we can move it there, yeah. And then we go to key 3 and we add key 3 and we'll just turn on and off that and we can resize that. Now, I'm going to turn all those keys off just for a second because we're going to look at chroma key. I'm going to double hit the chroma key button to bring me to the chroma key page. All chroma keys are self keys, so I select self key. Now, one of the easiest options here is you've got presets. So you could just say, well, it's green. I'll just try my luck on that. Green works perfectly. But you might have a scenario where you have more involved colors related to your chroma key, depending on lighting and stuff like that. So I'm going to go up here and select my cursor and preview fill. You'll see on my preview that I've got a cursor, a little box. So I'm going to set some sample areas that I can do the chroma key on. So I just go up to the top and go add by selecting that. And maybe I'll move one over here and go add again. Another good thing to look at doing chroma keys to preview the key. You can probably see here it's a little bit grainy down the bottom here. So if I go down to this area and I add another one, it'll clear that up. Take that off, and that's my chroma key. Okay, let's talk about masks on our keys. So what I'm going to do is just go in ME2, key 1. I'm just going to add the key. So it's on a full key at the moment. Let's set that to luma or linear even. And all I'm going to do is go down the bottom here. It's here set up preset masks. I'm going to turn it to on. And I'm going to go in and I'm going to select an area. I'm actually going to use my joystick. It's got these little triangles on it. So I'm just going to mask out the word or the letter E. So you can see it's L-I-V. That's a mask.